Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are brand new here, welcome in. So today I'm going to be reacting to Walang Hanggan, the official music video for Alamat. Still working on my pronunciations, let me know down below if I pronounced that correctly. But I have literally heard, I think, none of this song because I saw the little individual teasers that were posted like on Twitter and Instagram, but I muted it because I just wanted to see the visuals and not hear the song. So I don't know anything about the way it sounds, but I saw on Twitter people were already talking about the significance behind the meaning of the song and that each member represents a different struggle that they're going through. I guess maybe it's personal to them, maybe it isn't. I'm not going to know until I see the music video, but I've tried to keep as spoiler-free as possible. But I believe one of the producers of the song, or one of the part of the creative team behind Alamat's concepts and videos, did mention something about this is kind of like yearning for something that you know is kind of slipping away. So I was like, okay, great news. We're off to a very positive start. But yeah, I've heard it's gotten some really positive feedback, some very emotional feedback on Twitter. So I'm really excited to see what this music video has to offer. Yeah, and I think this is going to be on their second album, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I can't wait till that comes out. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into this music video in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I did remember seeing that candle. The Mickey Mouse tablecloth.
Patong-patong na pangako mong napako, pero di pa rin nawawalan ng pag-asa.
Yeah, that's always a danger for buskers.
Sinasabi sa sarili, darating din ang panahong magbabago ka. Hindi pa naman huli, itama ang pagkakamali. Gusto ko mapuntang pangarap na walang hanggan.
Also that color on Tomas, that's a yes. Super random, but wait. Let me get a better view of that necklace. That necklace, I have a very, very similar gold necklace to the one that Mo has, like that little anchor. I have one that's like almost identical to that one, actually. Like, I'm not wearing it right this second, but I do have one. Sorry, that was just a random thing I noticed. In the background. Oh my god, what instrument is that? Is that a traditional Filipino instrument? Because I've definitely heard it. I feel like I've heard that in some traditional dances that I've watched. But I don't know what that instrument is called, but that's kind of what it sounds like. Taneo's vocals. Alamat's vocals. Alamat. The A in Alamat stands for actors. Oh, I have so much to say about all of this. Tomas eating with the acting, Taneo eating with the acting. Viva's actors, ladies and gentlemen, friends.
Gusto kong mabotang pangarap na walang hanggan. Ako lang ba abutin na dalawa ang pangarap na walang hanggang pag-ibig na tayo lang. Walang ibang laman ang iyong isipan at sa sa iba.
Thank you, JPL, for the English subs. Okay, wow. All right, let's break this down a little bit. I know I kind of went silent in like the whole second half of that music video because I was just trying to keep track of every scenario and figure out the symbolism behind everything. Now, I did see on Twitter, SB19 reacted to this music video when it came out. They were watching it on their live stream. But again, I muted that part of the live stream because I just didn't want any spoilers. But I heard on Twitter 18 were saying that they were kind of analyzing it and sort of looking at it from like a creative director's perspective and analyzing the story behind each segment of the music video and what everything means. So I kind of got bits and pieces from this and also from what I read on Twitter, because a few people have been like, okay, here's what this means, here's what Mo's section means and Zhao's section and this and that. But I saw somebody on Twitter mention something about like Zhao's section being regarding like religious trauma, which that one was pretty forward as far as his, the visualization of it. And then Mo's, I think someone mentioned something about discrimination or colorism or any kind of like anti-Black rhetoric in the Philippines regarding, people of mixed race or people with Black ethnicity, whatever that may be. Even though I grew up here in the US, which that's a whole other story about racism and colorism here in the US, I know it's also very prevalent over in the Philippines. And that's something that Alamat has addressed in their music previously. And I'm glad that's something that's been brought up because it's a very hard conversation that I feel like a lot of artists don't want to have because it's something that's difficult to confront. A lot of these topics that Alamat covers are difficult topics to confront, whether it's in modern society or in history. But I like that a group like this is bringing it forward in their music, in their lyrics, in their visuals. Sometimes the lyrics and the visuals don't necessarily like match up together, but it's for a reason. It's not just they're throwing random stuff out there. It's for a reason. But I'm trying to figure out. And then RG with the busking. I know RG plays guitar. I don't really know much about like his history before joining Alamat, so I don't know if he actually was doing that, like busking on the streets or everything. But that's definitely, a risk that buskers have, either getting stolen from, being beaten up, not being respected, whatever the case may be. Who else? Taneo? I'm not quite sure what his was about. I didn't know if it was like related to Alas's like person missing thing that was going on. And then Tomas, he was in the cemetery, and I'm trying to figure out like, was he expecting someone to be at the cemetery and they weren't there, or like he wasn't expecting someone to be in the cemetery and they were there and he was kind of having a mental breakdown? I'm not really sure. So I feel like I'm only getting part of the story or bits and pieces. For those who know more about the members and know more about Alamat's background, feel free to let me know down in the comments what you guys think is the message behind everything and what they were intending on portraying. I would actually love to hear more from the producers and the writers about the message behind this and how this whole thing came about, because it's very intriguing, and I'm so glad that I saw this when I did, because I've been waiting all day to react to it. But yeah, congrats to Alamat for a great release. I hope they get more traction and more recognition for the type of music that they do, not only bringing forth all of these elements in, like I said earlier, modern and past society in the Philippines, but also bringing forth elements of traditional Filipino music and Filipino instruments and, their outfits. Everything about this group is just so full of like, national pride and everything. I think that's great. And yeah, I can't wait for this EP. I mean, between this and then I think Day and Night, those are the two that have been out so far that I think are going to be on the new EP. Two very opposite ends of the spectrum, actually. You have this bright, sunny, loving, fun summer vibe, and then this very heavy, message-filled song that really resonates with a lot of people, I'm sure. Like, maybe it's like, if you get it, you get it, that kind of thing. But yeah, I love what I've heard so far, so can't wait for that EP. I'm very excited for it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this reaction. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you liked it. And I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.